Hello, good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee with Melissa. I'm your host, Melissa. Cheers. So, of course, I'm super excited that we are so honored to have Wellness Abundance Club sponsor our Monday Morning Coffee video episodes. And so, our Wellness Abundance Club is our virtual all-in-one wellness center. So you get one-on-one health coaching, you get group coaching, you get personal training if you want it, you get access to on-demand fitness videos, you get access to 2 online courses to really help you get started with your healthy lifestyle habits and also help you maintain them. So we really help you gain clarity, help you feel empowered, and create flexibility with your healthy lifestyle habits. So we have a brand new promo video that goes over everything in Wellness Abundance Club. So hop over to that on our YouTube channel or on our website, melissaking.net. And yeah, so we're super excited about it. Okay, cool, awesome. Well, today I want to share another yay, Kung Fu Panda quote. And this is from Po, so I'm gonna read it. Po says, quote, "Don't push past memories deeper inside of yourself. Let those memories breathe and let old wounds heal." End quote, Po. So, as I've mentioned before, I'm part of a women's business entrepreneur group, and we have weekly group coaching sessions that are called Money Church, where we really work on our money mindset. And one thing that our coaches pretty much always say, sometimes in different ways, is that we have to get rid of the old stories, like get rid of all the trash and the clutter in our mind before we can move on and really create success in our life. And that really stood out to me when Alicia, one of our business coaches, said that a couple weeks ago. It really kind of made me think about you could apply that to any area of your life, whatever kind of limiting belief you have. So I always tell my clients and even potential clients, like anyone who's interested in joining Wellness Abundance Club, I really emphasize okay, I'm gonna have you fill out this intake form, and this is a good thing. It's a little extensive, so it might take you a little while. However, I need to know where you've been and where you are now to help you get to where you want to be. Because here's the thing, I hear from so many people, okay, Melissa, I'm exercising, I'm eating right, whatever their definition of eating right is. I'm getting sleep, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I'm not losing weight, or I'm not achieving my health goals, or whatever it is. And there's a lot of frustration underneath that. Now, I want to just kind of give you my full disclaimer. It's not always about limiting beliefs, because, I work primarily with women in their 40s, and I have a lot of friends who are in their 40s and 50s. And when you hit your 40s, your hormones kind of start to change. And it's not the same as going through puberty, but it's kind of like that, where you're going through a puberty-like phase again, where your hormones are just changing. They're kind of going the opposite way of puberty, but your body's changing. It's doing all these unexplained things. I'm starting to experience it in my early 40s, and it can be so frustrating. So sometimes it's not always mindset. Sometimes it literally is like a biological thing, like a hormonal thing. However, what I have found is when someone comes to me for help and we start working together and they're like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, Okay, we're kind of going through, we're troubleshooting through it, because that's my role as your health coach, is to help you kind of troubleshoot, help you brainstorm, be a sounding board for you, and help you kind of co-create solutions for you, with you. And sometimes it truly is mindset that we're really just holding on to these limiting beliefs, and you may not be fully aware that you're holding on to limiting beliefs. And we need to, it's really important to like bring these memories up to the surface, like really whatever it is. And that's what we do during coaching sessions. That's one of the things that we do. It's not just about, okay, what are you going to do this week? Okay, I'm going to eat salads for 3 days this week for lunch. It's not just about that. It's actually more about like, okay, what's happening in your mind? What's the limiting belief around this habit that you have? And so we kind of work through that, and it can be so liberating and freeing to really just bring that up to the surface and be like, you know what? You're right. I really need to work through this. And why am I like this? And, for so long, I would kind of like, an example that's not really health related, but it's kind of mental health related, because people say, oh, well, I'm going to bring this up, but it doesn't really have to do with health. And in my mind, I'm like, well, it all has to do with your health, whether it's physical or mental. But anyway, so I have this limiting belief that I'm independent and I don't need anyone to take care of me. And I kind of have some, just from, part of it is from, the guilty feeling of, asking for help. I don't like asking for help. I have a very difficult time with that. And I haven't quite pinpointed yet where that really came from, like in my childhood. I just really like to be independent. I like to be self-sufficient. And so it has definitely been challenging being married to an amazing man who wants to help me and wants to support me in any way that he possibly can. So I really had to do a lot of work with my limiting belief on like, why is it that I don't want him to help? And really kind of like acknowledge that and work through that. And there are so many different ways to work through it. You just need to find a way to do it, find a way that works for you. And that could be either, working with me, even though I'm not a licensed therapist or anything, or you can work with a licensed therapist, whatever you like, but whatever works best for you. But I have had clients tell me, when we have this conversation, like I will kind of give them some feedback and kind of my thoughts on it. And most of the time they say, yeah, my therapist told me that same thing. Like, well, if 2 people on your team, your support team, are telling you that, maybe it's true, but really kind of, I also feel like it's super important to acknowledge that limiting belief and know and understand that limiting belief is protecting you, because it's kind of traumatized. You're traumatized from it a little bit, from something that happened in your past. And so it's just simply protecting you, and that's all it's doing. And so really kind of developing a healthy relationship with that limiting belief, and just being like, you know what? We're going to work through this, and we're going to see how we could flip the script on this and kind of gain a different perspective. And then, when that happens, it's like, oh my gosh. Like I even had an aha moment a couple weeks ago with, an example of my, allowing my husband to support me in this certain area of my life. And I just And it was through a group coaching session, through my business entrepreneurs. And like, it's like it clicked, a light bulb turned on in my head. It's like, okay, now I have a completely different perspective with this particular situation. And it just was like eye-opening to me. So eye-opening. So I want to really encourage you to, if you're having challenges like losing weight, achieving a goal, first of all, definitely reach out to me. We could hop on the phone and do a complimentary discovery call, and you can kind of share a little bit more with me, and we'll do just a little bit of coaching. And then if you want to like take the next step and really dive deep with me, then you're welcome to join Wellness Abundance Club. By the way, Wellness Abundance Club this month, the month of March, my birthday month, Women's History Month, all the amazing things. The first day of spring, yeah. That was yesterday, I believe, which is so exciting. But I love spring. I love spring and summertime. It's just so refreshing to me. Anyway, I digress. But it's, oh yeah, so when you and a friend, family member, or coworker join, you each get $100 off your annual membership to Wellness Abundance Club. So you have to pay for the annual membership. It doesn't count, it doesn't apply to the monthly. Or you could pay the monthly, invest in the monthly financial investment, completely up to you. But yes, so I'm really offering that. I really want to offer that because I really see the power of women supporting women. And there's just something that we can, there's a certain way that we could support each other that's different than having a man support us, if you know what I'm talking about, right? Men are amazing, and I hope that you have amazing men in your life that support you. I certainly do, and I'm so incredibly grateful for that. Several men in my life, mostly my husband. He's my number one man. But I just really feel like there's something powerful when women connect and support each other, because sometimes we could see each other as competition, and I totally do not see any other women in my life as competition. I see them as just like a huge support system. So that's why I wanted to offer this incentive this month. My gift to you guys, my birthday gift to you guys. So, all right. So I really want you to kind of like, when you have something come up, like, oh my gosh, I just can't work out. I just can't exercise. I can't stay consistent. Well, let's kind of talk through that. Like, what has happened in your life, or what's the reason you're telling yourself that you can't create a consistent exercise routine? Like, what's the reason? And really dig deep, and then just go from there. And then ask yourself, like, write it all out, write everything out. And then ask yourself, is this actually true? Like, is it true? Yeah, probably not. And then kind of flip the script, definitely flip the script on it and be like, I bet I could do this differently. So anyway, let me know how I could support you with this. This can be a challenging exercise, and it could be a little scary to kind of dig deep and really get in touch with your emotions and really be 100% honest with yourself. It can be challenging. I've been there. So just know you're not alone. And there's so many women, just people in general, men and women. But there's so many women out there who are in the same boat. So, so I'm super excited to support you in this. I feel like Poe has some really great advice. So I'm going to share Poe's quote again. Okay, quote: "Don't push past memories deeper inside of yourself. Let those memories breathe and let old wounds heal." End quote, Poe. Because remember, you have to know where you've been, where you are now in order to create success in your future. So, all right, don't forget to subscribe below. Send this video link to anyone that you feel could benefit from it. And thanks so much, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.